Good evening and welcome back to Me Being Cheap. How many of you have a bag of bags? You know what I'm talking about, those grocery store bags. You've got a bag of them somewhere, you just keep stuffing them in there, you may or may not use them. I had one of those actual purpose designed things that was stuck on the inside of my kitchen cabinet door under the sink, and it was packed so tight full of bags. It got to the point where I couldn't fit any more in there and I had to start throwing bags away. And I thought, this is ridiculous. These bags are terrible for the environment. It's extra plastic that doesn't need to be used. Even if you dispose of them and they make their way to the landfill, they kind of blow around and you see them all blown up in trees and in ditches, and they end up in the waterways and so forth. So I really don't like plastic bags, and it seems like whenever you go to the store, sometimes they'll give you 2 plastic bags, what's called double bagging, for some of the heavier items. So it's just, you end up with this huge surplus of bags. I don't like to throw bags away. In addition to trying to pay off my mortgage, I'm also trying to be more conscientious of things that I do that impact the environment. Now, I've always been this way, trying to be more considerate of the environment, but more recently I've tried to take on decreasing the amount of trash that our household generates. So when it got to the point where I was not able to use those bags, repurpose them for something else, I decided that I really wanted some shopping totes. Now, very early on, I could reuse those grocery store bags for diapers. They're waterproof bags, and I did use cloth diapers, so when you're out and about, if you need to change the diaper, it was real nice. You could just roll it up in there, put it in the bag, and at least the bag got reused that way. And then later, I started using them as liners in the smaller trash cans throughout the house. However, we have trash cans in this house that don't ever have trash put in them nowadays. So that kind of decreased some of the reusing of those grocery store sacks. So I did decide that I wanted some totes, some reusable shopping totes. And I knew that that was something I was going to have to buy because I haven't had time to sew any. But I decided to delay gratification. And when I had to go to the store, I would actually just reuse one of the plastic bags I already had. But I decided to delay gratification because I was pretty certain I had some reusable shopping bags and tote bags around the house. I just did not know where they were. And so in preparation for the yard sale that we had last weekend, I did quite a bit of cleaning in the house, and I actually found 4. And I'm sure this will be plenty to get me started. This is a more permanent bag. It's a heavier material. And these are the more disposable ones that sometimes are handed out for freebies, like at the fair, or if you buy them from the store, it might be made out of this type of material. So I have a total of 4. That's enough to get me started. So let's talk about this savings by delaying gratification, cleaning the house, actually not buying something that I already had on hand. I did save some money. Let me get my whiteboard out. Okay, so we're talking about reusable tote bags. I stopped in my store tonight. They sell the reusable bags, and I just asked them how much they were. They're $2 a piece, and that's $2 each for a new bag. I cleaned my house. I found 4. That's a savings of $8. So that's $8 that I did not spend on reusable bags because I had them already. So any purchase that you are considering making, I would encourage you to think about it. Delay your gratification. Make sure that's something that you really needed, because in my case, I didn't need to go out and buy those bags because I already had some. And $8 is not a whole lot of money, but it adds up after a while. And hopefully we get to see this thermometer go up a little bit more. Again, we're just in the 2nd month of this debt payoff, so we'll have to see how it goes. Thank you for watching tonight. If you've enjoyed this video, found it helpful, please subscribe to my channel, Feel free to leave a comment, like my video, and please feel free to share it with your friends. Good night.